Have you ever wondered why life suddenly feels heavy, uncertain, or unusually quiet? Like everything is moving in slow motion, and no matter how hard you try, nothing seems to click. What if I told you, this isn't a setback, it's a setup? A divine setup by Allah, Jalla Jalaluhu, to prepare you for something far greater than you can imagine. In this video, we're diving into 6 powerful signs that Allah is preparing you for massive success. These signs are often misunderstood, overlooked, or even seen as punishment, but in reality, they're clear signals that your breakthrough is on the way. If you're going through delays, losses, constant tests, or feel spiritually pulled in a new direction, this message is exactly what you need right now. Allah never wastes your pain. He uses it to shape your purpose. So stay with me till the end. Sign number 6 might just change your entire perspective. 1. Unusual delays. A sign of divine preparation. Sometimes in life, things don't happen as quickly as we want. You may feel like you're putting in effort, making sincere dua, and staying consistent in your actions, but nothing seems to move. This isn't always a punishment or rejection. In fact, it could be a clear sign that Allah is preparing something greater than you can imagine. Unusual delays often indicate that Allah is aligning unseen circumstances in your favor. Perhaps the opportunity you want still needs the right timing, or you need more spiritual or emotional readiness before receiving it. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, might be protecting you from premature success that could overwhelm or harm you. Delays also teach patience, reliance on Allah, and humility. They refine your intentions, reminding you that what you're striving for should be purely for His sake, not just for worldly gain. During this waiting period, your character is being shaped, your perspective is being widened, and your heart is being softened to handle the responsibility that success brings. So when you face unexplained delays, don't panic or give up. Trust the process. Allah doesn't make you wait without purpose, He makes you wait to prepare you for something extraordinary. 2. Loss of certain people. Clearing space for your growth. When Allah is preparing you for massive success, one of the most painful yet purposeful signs is the sudden loss or distancing of people from your life. These could be close friends, mentors, or even family members you relied on emotionally. It might feel confusing and hurtful, but this is often a divine mercy in disguise. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into the next chapter of your life. Some individuals may hold you back, drain your energy, or distract you from your purpose. Allah, in His wisdom, removes them to create space for better influences, those who will uplift you, support your mission, and align with your values. Sometimes, people around you are tied to a version of you that no longer serves your future. As you grow, evolve, and become more focused, their presence becomes misaligned with where Allah is taking you. Separation may feel like loss, but in reality, it's protection. Also, solitude often brings clarity. When people leave, you learn to depend more on Allah, strengthen your inner voice, and gain independence in your faith and mindset. Trust that when Allah subtracts, it's only to multiply: better companions, better environments, and a better you. 3. Increased spiritual connection. Foundation of lasting success. One of the clearest signs that Allah is preparing you for something extraordinary is when you begin to feel an unusual pull toward Him. This isn't just about performing religious duties, it's a deepening of your relationship with your Creator. You start craving peace in prayer, sincerity in your du'as, and a genuine desire to please Allah in your choices. This spiritual awakening often comes quietly. You may begin questioning your habits, purifying your intentions, and distancing yourself from distractions that once felt normal. The desire to read Quran, make dhikr, or reflect during the night grows stronger. These shifts aren't random. They're signs that Allah is drawing you closer so you're spiritually prepared to carry the weight of the success ahead. Worldly success without a strong spiritual foundation is temporary and often hollow. But when your heart is aligned with Allah, your success becomes a means of serving others and pleasing Him. That connection grounds you, protects you from arrogance, and guides your decisions with clarity. If you find yourself becoming more conscious of Allah, take it as a beautiful sign. He is building your inner strength first, because lasting success starts within the soul, not just in your circumstances. 4. Frequent tests and trials, building you for greater responsibility. When Allah is preparing you for massive success, your life may feel like a series of non-stop tests, financial struggles, emotional setbacks, health challenges, or personal losses. While these trials can feel overwhelming, they are often signs of divine attention. Allah is not punishing you, He's strengthening and refining you. Every test serves a purpose. Difficulties build patience, resilience, and spiritual depth, qualities essential for those who will carry great responsibility. Success is not just about achieving something, it's about sustaining it with wisdom, humility, and perseverance. Trials are like spiritual training. They teach you how to stay grounded, how to make decisions under pressure, and how to keep your faith alive even in darkness. The more you're tested, the more layers of weakness and ego are stripped away. This allows sincerity and strength to rise to the surface. Just as gold is purified through fire, your soul is polished through hardship. Prophets, the most beloved to Allah, were tested the most. So if you're going through repeated challenges, know that Allah sees something special in you. Your trials are preparing you not to break, but to rise. Success without preparation can destroy, but success after trials becomes a blessing with purpose. 5. Growth in wisdom through hardships, shaping the mind for success. One powerful sign that Allah is preparing you for major success is when you begin to gain wisdom through your struggles. Life doesn't just hurt, it teaches. When you go through pain, setbacks, or failure, and instead of breaking, you begin to reflect, learn, and grow, this is a mark of divine preparation. Hardships often force you to think deeply, question your habits, and reevaluate your priorities. They teach you to be cautious with your words, intentional with your time, and grateful even for small blessings. As a result, you begin making wiser choices, not just emotionally, but spiritually and practically. You understand people better, you develop empathy, and you stop rushing what's meant to unfold naturally. Wisdom is not something that arrives overnight. It's carved into your character by the chisels of experience. And those who carry wisdom are the ones who lead with grace, succeed with humility, and uplift others through their journey. So if your pain has made you more thoughtful, more aware, and more balanced, know that Allah is shaping your mind for the level of success you're about to step into. The lessons you've learned will one day become the light you guide others with. 6. Closed doors and missed opportunities, redirecting you to something greater. Sometimes, what hurts the most is not what happens, but what doesn't. You apply for the job and don't get it. You pursue a dream and it falls apart. You plan carefully, yet everything seems to go wrong. These closed doors can feel like failure, but in reality, they are signs that Allah is redirecting you towards something better. When you're being prepared for massive success, Allah often protects you by blocking paths that seem good to you but are not right for your future. What looks like rejection is often divine redirection. A closed door means Allah saw what you couldn't. He knows that timing, people, or circumstances were not ready yet. It also builds your ability to trust without full understanding. Instead of panicking, you start to develop tawakkul, reliance on Allah, knowing that what is meant for you will find you in the best possible way. These missed chances aren't wasted moments, they are detours that keep you on the straight path. So, if you've faced disappointments that don't make sense right now, be patient. Allah is not withholding from you, He's saving you for something that fits not just your plans, but your purpose. If you're experiencing any of these signs, know that Allah is working behind the scenes in your favor. What may seem like silence or struggle is often divine preparation. Trust His timing, stay patient, and continue walking your path with sincerity and faith. Massive success doesn't arrive overnight, it's built in the quiet, tested in the storm, and delivered with wisdom. If this video brought you clarity or comfort, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Deen for more Islamic reminders that strengthen your heart and soul. Jazakallah khair for watching, your journey is just beginning.